when I got in a relationship, or when, I do find a partner, now it's like, I'm so used to always being able to provide for myself, always being able
Yeah.
to, that I took that away from him and the relationship faltered.
So you are tuned in for another episode of Let We Talk. This is the podcast where we hang out at second rounds, we meet friends, we discuss topics, and we are glad we have you and your crew here with us. As you can hear, the drinks are making in the background, full cocktails on the inside. And I'm going to introduce my co-host, as usual, my boy Dion.
What's the
Dion
plan? What's the plan?
is here. What's up, brother?
I'm good as always. How are you?
I see we getting invaded by a brand new man, boy.
Who's that, boy?
I don't know,
Who's
boy.
this guy?
Man
Who's
just
this guy? Hold on.
pop out of nowhere.
Dwayne.
I
It's me.
It's you.
Oh, okay. Good night. Sexy good night to you all. MC Miles on the inside. You know the only place to be? When it comes to talk, lime drinks, eat, second rungs.
On the avenue.
On the avenue. Nowhere else to get it. We
Real
here,
bro.
we outside. No COVID, it free.
You still ain't get over COVID?
No. I still ain't get over.
2024?
Nah.
I mean, my bank account ain't get over COVID.
Yeah. I know we ain't get over COVID.
But, so we have these lovely ladies here, fully tatted up. Well, I didn't see no tattoo on you. You have any tattoos?
Yeah, I have one behind hiding.
Right.
Behind hiding?
Yeah, that was me testing the yeah.
Okay.
You like it?
No,
You don't like it?
it was already started. I couldn't stop. So
Oh, from the time, how big it is?
What?
a small tattoo.
Oh, it's a small...
You hear what you just
Oh,
said?
okay. What does it say?
Bless. I hope.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
No, but I did. What I did was I made sure, went and translated, go and tell the fella, put it exactly like that. So I didn't leave it up to him. So hopefully it's what it is.
You ever see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
You ever see it? Well, behind your neck, you know.
Yeah.
She
Hey.
said it. She
And
said
took it
she
with a
hopes
friend, both of us.
it mean bless, I hope. She didn't say it mean bless, full stop, eh?
No, well,
She
if I
said
go
bless,
China,
I hope.
if I go China, you might tell me they're friend, but to me,
It written in Chinese?
Yeah.
How you know for sure it doesn't say chicken corn soup on the back?
It said, okay, so actually they couldn't put the full writing. It wouldn't be center. So
Right.
I did a symbol that represent blessed in Chinese.
Okay. Well, when you get a chance,
But I would go to China and ask them if it's correct. But
I will hopefully it's correct.
And this lovely young lady, where are you from?
Hi, well, I am the tattered one. I love the pain, actually. I am Cheyenne.
You love the pain.
I love the pain.
I like your
I
energy.
love the pain.
I like your energy already. You mean I love the pain? Like the pain of tattoos?
The pain of the needles.
The pain of the needle, guys. She said she loves the pain.
My mind just went.
needle.
We here to keep it real.
Huh?
My mind went over Twin Towers and
Oh
come
my
down the
God,
elevator and
you
through the
look
door.
like an Egyptian goddess. It looked like it just have hieroglyphics
That's
written all over
exactly
here.
it. That's exactly
Yeah,
it.
boy.
Let them see it.
Oh
All who have
my.
eyes, let them see, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing, but
You
he
look
beat me
like-
tight here.
You look like the daughter of Imhotep.
That is
My
it.
God.
That is it.
both of them at
My
it tonight.
God. So we are here. We are here to have fun. And we are here to discuss apparently toxic masculinity.
What is that?
That does not exist. Toxic masculinity is not a real thing.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a strong
I mean,
statement.
we were talking about toxic femininity.
Oh, well, yeah. No, we can definitely talk about toxic femininity.
Femininity exists, but
Of course. No, there's just masculinity and there's femininity. I think we don't have toxic anything. We have bad traits in certain people,
Correct.
but we shouldn't assign it to masculinity or femininity.
I could agree with
Yeah.
that.
I was just joking in the beginning when I say, toxic femininity exists. But
I do not believe. Actually, no, I agree with you entirely.
yeah.
I agree because I believe that somebody could be masculine, but within them, it's toxic.
They have toxic traits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
but-
just toxic personality.
To be honest,
traits.
I am not equipped to discuss toxic masculinity or toxic femininity because to me that sounds like a Gen Z topic. I just really and truly do not understand it. I just know my grandfather and them was way too masculine and way too rough, and
Yeah.
it was way too into what you call it, gender roles, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But to say they was toxic and thing, I'm not
Yeah.
too sure about that. And to
agree
say
to
the
that.
reason for them being toxic is because they were masculine, I'm not too sure about that. But as I say, I am not equipped to talk on the topic. So probably Miles could talk and let we know, but I am not equipped to talk on that.
I watch at stuff at a wider. Now, I would say he's correct, or you all are correct, but woman is woman and man is man.
And man should lash woman.
I know, I didn't
That's
say
when
that.
it's toxic. That's when they're getting toxic.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
I don't say
So
that.
Any abuse.
I don't
So,
say that.
all right,
That's
okay.
always good.
So, woman should lash man then.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
Nobody should lash anybody.
Yeah, but toxic
growing
masculinity
up,
doesn't
when you grow up
detail
with
to just
grandparents.
lashing, I know.
What details so?
It could be arguing. It could be being loud in public. Like
All that is lashing.
she's not a arguer in public. She'll quicker talk at home, and I would quicker on the spot blast you right there.
Well, I know
where
what to stay
vice
away
versa.
from.
But that's not masculine trait to me. That's a weak trait.
Yeah, but that is what you watch it as. The individual itself might not watch it as that.
A masculine person, to me, the response to somebody being argumentative or aggressive
Mhm.
is to remain calm. That is the masculine response.
And you're correct, but what about those fellas who feel here we're going on the spot? On the spot is on the spot.
Papa Laps, we have a little break here for the drinks.
There's one on there?
If you could tell us what you're giving us there. Well, I understand this young lady only drinks wine.
Yes, I'm a wine lover.
Right.
Thank you.
Come back with this water.
Oh my God. So we have, I seen something with a palm leaf in it. I'm not too sure what that is. So that's a pineapple leaf.
I'm not gonna lie for you.
Oh,
Well, you'll see this on
sorry.
all the episodes. I always get the best looking drinks.
Yeah, you always get the best.
Yeah,
looking drink.
last week I had 4 drinks. Three drinks, and all of them was prettier than everybody else one. I
So
just
yes,
saying.
we have something for everybody here at Second Rounds. Pick your flavor. We will
Here-
find it.
here
if
what
we-
like-
if it's not on the menu, we will design it.
Here's what I like about this drink. The straw.
What's
The straw is exceptional. You remember when Orchard had these straws?
Oh, right?
Compared to the straws that they have now that kinds of go in the box?
Exactly.
Well done.
I don't like
Second.
paper straws that they have.
Well done.
Well
I know
done.
They have those.
Well done. Well
Right?
done,
So
well
you
done.
want good straws in a drink? Second rounds.
Yes.
And for a clean wine glass as well.
As-
Okay, guys.
No, we don't play with that.
You know,
No, 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 no.
as,
no,
as
no.
we speaking
No,
about
I want
toxic.
you to look at your wine glass and see yourself.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, it is.
You
it's
see yourself.
beautiful.
Thank
It is
you very
beautiful.
much. So yes, as you were saying, I think the masculine response is actually not to respond. Because that means you don't have control. A masculine trait is to have control.
How much people
Not
in
control of persons, but generally control of yourself.
right, which is again I would say you're correct. But when it comes to Trinis, I think Trinis are very, very
You
aggressive.
see, Trinis don't have that emotional intelligence. Most
Not
Trinis
all of us,
don't know
yeah.
how to regulate emotions, and that's a big thing, huh?
So I will never say you're wrong, no. But just like how you would handle her, might handle her different to me when it comes to argument. But when I driving on the road and get a bad drive, I just won't say nothing. But you would.
Me? No, I
You
won't.
no.
Oh, you're saying.
As an example.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So everybody has their own way of dealing with according to the
Okay,
the
so
topic at
I
hand.
think you guys are talking about generalizing something. To me, toxic, well, what I will call toxic masculinity is basically the expectations and rules, as you put it, what a man is required to show, what women would expect of a man.
But
And
I don't think it's toxic. I don't think having gender roles is toxic at all. I would say that there are certain things that women can do that a man can't, and there are certain things that men can do that a woman can't.
It's not generalized sense.
Yeah, not specifically to a relationship or anything like that. I just think and I don't think it's toxic at all to have gender roles existing in society. It's just we see it often. No, business, professionalism, business, wherever. A man could do everything a woman could do, right? Yeah, and a woman could do everything a man could do. But there are certain things, like if we take it to a home invasion scenario, we spoke about this sometime before, right?
Yes.
Do you expect of your significant other as a man to protect you if there's an intruder?
Do I expect? Like, would I would I be angry if at the end she did not protect me?
No. The other way around.
So I want to touch on this
as a
topic
woman.
as you brought up that,
Yeah.
right? And this is from experience. So I do believe that everyone, male and female, has both feminine and masculine energies, right? And I, at a certain point after my marriage, when I got divorced and stuff like that, I leaned more into my masculine energy, meaning, I know, all right, I don't have the masculine protection no more.
Right.
So now I have to be able to protect myself. I have to be able to, I was now able to, had to see about my child for myself.
Right.
See about a lot of the things that the man would have had to do. So that was me leaning into that, and I would have done that for years. Now that when I got in a relationship, or when, I do find a partner, now it's like, I'm so used to always being able to provide for myself, always being able
Yeah.
to, that I took that away from him, and the relationship faltered because I'm not
Right.
allowing him to be a man, and I'm not easing
That is
into
very
my
true.
femininity.
And why is that? Because now you're speaking facts, because I myself have bounced up a lot of ladies that have done it for themselves. My mom, for example, and
Blissfully single.
let,
Eternally single.
letting somebody in. Why is it tough? Why is it? And I understand at the front why is it tough, because you've been there, done that. You've heard, you're sweet, I will be there, all the best stories. But what makes it exceptionally hard for you to, I don't want to use the word given, but just take off one brick off of that wall and see.
The thing is, it's no longer hard for me now, but me then, like I'm talking from experience, me then, it would have been hard. That's why I'm no longer in that relationship, because there was always a riffraff with, oh gosh, let me be a man, like a man wanted to be a man, and I wasn't allowing him to be a man. Some time passed now, and I'm like, yay, let me just ease into my femininity and just enjoy that, allow the man to be a man. So I can't say.
I respect your
say-
accountability, because a lot of people would not admit to their indiscretions and accept that, hey, the relationship, it takes two people to fail. It's not just one person. And these were where I fall short. I really respect you. Big up you.
So
Big up you.
this toxic
You're leaving my brethren hanging.
this toxic masculinity could go so many ways, eh?
It can.
As simple as getting a ticket from a policewoman to a policeman, or from a,
I think we all looking at this at a different angle.
because
but-
there are many angles.
Yeah,
No.
So what I am looking at as with what the public is mainly, talking and bringing up topics around. Again, like the roles men what we expect men to play towards us. For example, let's look at the workspace for women. That is a big topic right now for women. The way how we are treated in our workspace, the way how pay. Yeah, the way how we, compare to a
The
man's
gender
pay.
gap, the wage gap.
Yeah, so when we mean like the toxic masculinity, we just want you all to maybe look at what you all have set a standard for a woman to be treated and things that we are concerned about. It's not generalizing like you're a bad person. If it is, you have certain things you need to fix about you, but more as what we expect in a space if you are a man and we are to be a woman. We all have both male
So,
and females.
I actually encountered this story on Instagram today, and I'd like to share it with everybody. So the story I encountered was a lady coming out and she's saying, what is wrong with men? You see a young lady getting robbed with a gun, and the young lady was able to disarm the man, and there were two men, and nobody helped. She was saying she saw this going on.
What you
Darling.
do? What did you do in that
Darling,
scenario?
that is not toxic
You also didn't
masculinity.
want to get shot. That is just
Yeah.
being smart. You know?
Yeah, so I think to be honest, toxic masculinity to me, I think there's some merit to it, but I think initially the intentions were good, but now we're kind of broad brushing everything as toxic masculinity. Like, for instance, a man expecting his woman to wash his clothes, that his wife.
Yeah.
That's considered toxic masculinity. But each relationship is unique. At the end of the day, that same man will be the one who's extremely willing to provide.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
At the end of the day, why I say it is, now there are two types of relationship. I'll call it the classic relationship of back in the days, whereas the man does this
Yeah.
and the woman does this.
Yeah.
And then there's the other type of relationship where everything is equal and spread apart. You choose your type of relationship, you have that discussion with your partner, and you move on. And you don't look, because there are a lot of...
Yeah.
I love how you mentioned that because then I like, as being in a serious relationship or a marriage, like your rules changes as you grow and you have different, go through different paths. Yeah. So the rules often change sometimes with sharing that life with someone. So when we talk about masculine toxicity,
Toxicity.
toxicity.
You ain't drink
Yeah.
it. Take your time. You ain't drink it.
When we talk about that, I think what women want is us to address what is we really having issues with. For me personally, where I have dealt with that is, okay, I'll be quite frank. A lot of men date women hoping that they will fix their egos, not realizing that they may have some sort of, okay, I don't think that I'm worth much, and I don't have enough money, like.
Anybody ever tell you you look like Nyla Blackman? Like a little bit? Yeah, you kinda do. I'm sorry to cut you off in that, but I just at that moment I just kinda saw it a little bit now. Anyhow, yeah, go ahead. My bad.
Consider that then.
Yeah. So I just say, like, sometimes men come with insecurities that lives and seep through what you all expect of women to then hide. Like, okay, you date a woman to kind of hide that insecurity, and then you kind of palm it off on her that, okay, you must dress a certain way, you must speak a certain way, you must not do certain things or pursue certain things. And I think that is where women are starting to realize that, okay, maybe this is not no longer protection in a relationship. This is somebody projecting some sort of fear onto me.
I'll allow Miles to retort.
My twist to that is, this is where conversation comes in. And in 2024, a lot of people going into a relationship don't know how to have a conversation.
Definitely.
And they don't believe in building a friendship. They meet Sunday,
Which is so
and
important.
by Friday,
Full-blown relationship.
yeah,
You see them
you
all the time.
already, you know where she bedroom is.
Well, no go. You know
And
that by
Correct.
if it meets
That
Saturday,
is
you know
what-
that by the Sunday.
And that's
Correct.
because, but let me go back to
Boundaries,
like
boundaries.
the old, my grandparents. They would have your parents would be like, okay, feel like my daughter, you can't come across at a certain, courtship.
Courtship,
But
yeah, bring
when
that
I
back.
was growing
That
up,
was jamming in the
we
back.
was like,
Don't even find out. Nobody was funnier than the grandparents. It had
We did
no
not.
Facebook, Instagram, nothing.
we did not have that healthy conversation on how to date.
And I saw that post this week.
Bro,
I
nobody was
the
jamming more
person
than the
said-
grandparents.
Second, the person said, I'm glad that I was born in the generation I was born at, because those days it had no social media to see the wrong that I did.
Forcing you to get to know somebody.
That's
and
the
go out,
post.
you'll go out
And
do
it's
things.
like,
I mean, we could real segue in, but I will come back to the fact that about the point you were making earlier. As he said, correctly said, every relationship should start with an initial, not a songbird, negotiation.
Yeah.
Terms and conditions,
And
understanding the
yeah.
partner. It don't have to happen in a
Right.
day.
Set your boundaries
Things that you're not-
early.
Yes, what you're not willing to do.
So,
yeah.
like, if I, as a man, am uncomfortable with my woman, tongues and bottom, on Instagram, which I don't have a problem with her, but I'm saying, I think that is a conversation that a man
Correct.
should be able to have with
Correct.
his woman. And that does not mean he's insecure. He could be a businessman. His
Yes,
business
and it
partners
is
cannot be
exactly
seen as
right.
his woman
I
doing
agree.
operating in that way. You know, so
I think it depends on what it is you're looking for. Now,
Exactly.
if you're so in love with someone's personality, right, who they are to you, but there's one con that you have with them, right, but that is a core part of who they are. Would you try to change that about them based on what you don't like?
I think that's a mistake most people make. I think most important thing to do is you ask yourself, without this person changing, would I be comfortable being this person? And if the answer is yes, then you can enter it and you could try to adjust them, but don't fault them if they don't change.
That is it.
but
If it's one
My
small
thing
thing, you
that
live
is,
with
right,
it.
Don't wait until later on in the relationship to now bring up the things that you don't like about your partner. Set that boundary.
and then-
Do that early on, so that you all know from the get-go, is this somebody that I could tolerate? Is this somebody that I can continue to be in a relationship with?
To grow at their pace.
So
because
let me stick up in, as my father would say. Okay, over there.
Remember this one love pin, eh? This one free pin. So
Yeah.
be cautious when you pull in your pin.
I don't think when it comes to relationship or courting, I should change you or you should change me. Once we're courting and we're going to the stage of dating and gradually with conversation, you will see things that I don't like, I will see things that you like, and you will take it upon yourself to say, well, here going on. He doesn't like me coming in at 9 o'clock drunk.
This person is worth it, so I'm going to change this.
So
about
I will.
myself.
It won't happen today, and then again it goes both ways. I think what happened today, it will happen. And let me give you an example. Like I've been in a relationship where I did the friendship thing, and a lot of hiccups in the dating, and I still stuck it out. And as a person, before relationship starts, my main question is, are you ready? And I'll
dating, you should be ready for commitment.
no.
Why are you dating?
To have
But-
fun.
but-
We're going on with
No,
you.
but listen.
Your life's so
I
serious.
hear why I disagree.
Boy,
So here why I disagree.
life's so serious.
No,
Develop an emotional-
because some of your women are very emotionally attached, and you all can spend 5 months, 6 months without
So,
DD
Okay,
or
see-
just having somebody in the life.
so I want
So
to bring up a top, as you mentioned that, right? A woman is emotionally invested the minute you all start bonding intimately, which is why celibacy and courtship is so important.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Well,
Well,
you're doing
no,
that.
no,
But
absolutely
as
not.
well,
Nah,
as
talk for
well.
yourself.
What century we live
Talk for
in?
yourself.
What?
Talk for yourself.
What century we live in? This is not. This is not. This is not the 1800s.
Carry that back in Egypt. Not
Yeah,
here. but-
Not here. Not
As
here.
well, men and women do not have to date to pursue each other. Right? I think a healthy communication and socializing between man and woman could happen. Okay, hey, what's you doing today? Could we go for a walk or a run? As a friend, you kind of set up boundaries that okay,
What's that?
all that.
What's that? That's what you do with the man in the Middle East?
No, that
I'm trying to
is-
understand.
that is
No, but
you
the-
trying
the-
to get to know a person who's
Nah, nah,
not
nah, 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 nah. Oh, they living in this
relationship.
fantasy world.
Or-
Let
Nah.
me consider you with you.
Ask is,
That's
from
not
the
happening.
perspective that I've seen you looking at it from, is it a
Men does
core
go through that.
value in you? Is it a core value in you to date with the intention of marriage? So if you don't see yourself married to the person that you're dating, it's not worth it.
Here's what I use as
Sound like a
when I'm
genius, eh, boy?
very, religious. Like, of course, like there's set boundaries and understanding to get it emotionally attached to someone on that level, right? And as well, like when you get that emotionally attached, it kind of it's without
Soul ties,
asking,
soul ties.
Yeah, you
Mm.
kind of share certain bonds with somebody.
This sounds like
that-
30-year-old wisdom.
that you shouldn't. Like, okay, for example, I just met you, right? No, that's like I just met you.
Good one, good.
Are you so tired?
With dating is actually trying to understand a person on a more intimate level. What I'm saying is, men and women need to be honest. If you're honest and saying, okay, I looking for a fling, you
Correct,
go to that
correct,
area where you
correct.
can
I
socialize
support
with
that.
people with the
I
same
totally
Listen to me.
disagree with you.
Listen to me.
No, hold on.
Like the
If you know
feeling
you just want
of
the
being
day,
in a
say you want
relationship,
the day.
dating, you want to go out, wine and dine here, but to women, if you do that, we get emotional. Women form bonds when
And that's what men
Hold
need to
on,
understand.
hold
Yeah,
on.
emotional.
Nah,
Hold
that,
on.
which women we talking about? Oh
Hold
my
on.
God, no.
Allow me to
What
retort.
we talking
So
about?
a man does not just initially start and know where you guys are going to end up. It's within this dating process he goes through a set of categories in his head from the traits that you have shown. So, all right, good looking, she cool, she have an energy, but she kind of off with how she does think. All right, we go jam. You now fall into that after a
alright.
couple Okay, she have her energy, she's smart. Oh, I realize she's real take care of she father, but she always talking about she
Really
father.
take
She
it
loves she
upon her.
father.
Should I go on
All
to
right, let me
this
see. She respect the man in her life. Let me see. She's talk about this boss in a good way, boy. All right, cool. Way, boy, she does
Points
well.
added, points
So
added.
it don't start off as we know where you're going, you know. You just had to earn, but that don't mean you can't get in position.
No, but I wanna touch back on
It don't
one thing that you
The
said.
fact
You
that
said
we dating,
He was asking
hold on.
if I dated for intentions of getting serious.
no, well, actually we'll come back to that after. So I'm gonna track back one more time. You said that how when you wine and dine a girl, you know, she gets emotionally attached. I don't think so. I
She
talking
see.
for herself.
Just eat.
Oh, you're talking about you in particular.
I mean, like, not like wine and die or woman. That's where it is, you know, you treat her nice and it's nothing like our expectations where it is, okay, why this man treating me nice? But I mean, like, if you tell a woman, okay, let's go on a date, it is quite different than asking her, okay, you want to go out? Let's go out and have some fun. Women interpret things a lot
Clear
different.
communication.
You have to
Clear
be
communication, guys.
very clear because we set our emotions based on our.
I think the solution to that is not to touch set your emotions. I think that is the simple solution.
The options open.
Let me give
I think at the end of the day that falls on you, not understanding.
Let me give an example. So a couple of years back, I was entertaining a young lady. We met all years night. She had been single for 2 months. Right? Now, we didn't rush relationship or anything. And the relationship before was a rebound relationship for the last relationship. Now, she had a lot of hurts from the father. So she looked for the comfort from men.
Men, she looking for love.
We
Once
met,
we get a little attention,
and we met earlier as night. And by February, she wanted a relationship. Now, I believe in time. Right? And I asked her, I said, here we're going on. No, I told her, I said, I'm not rejecting you. This is my exact same words. I'm not rejecting you. But it just came out from a 2 months relationship. That was a rebound relationship from the prior relationship. So I'm not saying no to a relationship, and of course she asked. Within the second month we meet, and I denied respectfully. And I even told her, I said, but I am here, I'm not going anywhere. And within the third month, she took that as rejection and she found somebody else.
Oh, so
Yeah,
Well,
I
you made the right decision. Excellent.
Right?
Excellent call, my brother.
From experience,
Excellent
I wanna touch on that
call, my
as
brother.
well, because I would have been considered toxic as well in a relationship. So
I
when
couldn't
just
tell.
Came out of my, yeah, keep it real.
I couldn't tell.
It's the wine.
No way.
It's the wine.
It's the wine for sure.
No, it's not the wine. It's just, I like to keep it real. I like to keep it real. But from experience, right? When I just got my divorce and stuff like that, I went into a relationship, let's just say about 3 months right after.
Right.
Now, I didn't know at the time that
After
I
a
was involved.
divorce, as in a marriage,
Yeah.
you went into a relationship.
Now you wasn't in love anymore. I can
3
tell you
months
that.
after.
You wasn't in
I
love
mean, it's
anymore.
not the worst I've heard.
Yeah. You fall out of love long time.
The thing is, I have wished, just as you mentioned, right? Taking your time. I wish now that the guy had taken his time then because he wouldn't have been hurt. I cheated in the relationship because after a while I realized
Yikes.
that this not what I wanted.
Damn. All right. Weird.
That was a rebound relationship. You know?
You
So-
met him after or during the divorce?
Nah, that was after. That was way after.
That's not, hold on. Hold on.
Was that?
So,
I did after. I really did after.
so
Yeah, I mean, hey. The day was nice.
you was
nice.
having, you was
I was there for
having,
that.
you was having, you was going through a divorce, or you had just divorced. Within the 3 months, you met him.
That's after the divorce, huh?
That's
We
after
was
divorce.
together, yes.
Okay.
3 months into that relationship
Now,
was when I
and
cheated.
so what's your thoughts about that situation? That's
No,
te-
she lived, she learned, she
I just
moved
know,
on. At the end of the day,
yeah.
I
So
don't
now
think
I
you
can-
should
that's why I
punish
can
her.
talk about it now
I
because it's
think that
nothing.
actually shows a lot of good character.
I
You know,
want
that
to know.
she-
I want to know if you cheat in the marriage. Did you cheat
No,
in
no,
the
no, no,
marriage?
no. I was faithful.
Oh,
all
so you
the
just
way.
break out.
And
you
it's
just
my,
break
it's
out
my
after.
broken
Okay,
heart
okay.
is what made me like,
Yeah,
this
the
shit.
ones who don't, you
Oh,
don't
it's trying to
feel
understand.
Yeah, you
Did he
kinda-
cheat?
He did.
How much
Oh.
times?
He did. Twice.
Twice?
Nah,
Oh,
but-
no, not
I
much,
mean,
man. He's a
that's-
good man.
You got-
one scene cross 5.
Nah, he did crossfire.
One scene cross 5. Good.
Well, fellas, breathless out here.
I feel like he had 3 strikes, and he was within. He was still in.
within,
He was still in. Yeah.
And the
Don't
thing
you
is,
also there?
the
He
thing is,
wasn't
the
out
second time I'm still willing to, let's just get counseling. Let's
No,
treat,
no, I feel like-
let's heal.
Let me go and find. Let me go and find him.
Nah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy for
Two
sure.
Yes,
times
yes,
in how
yes.
long?
It was spaced out. I can't remember the amount
No,
of
how
time.
long,
It was
no, how
spaced
long
out.
the
in a
marriage
month.
was?
How,
The marriage was a year and a half.
Nah, he rushed. Nah, he nah, he on
He's
nothing.
a damn, he's a damn,
He's a dog.
he is a damn fool. He is a damn fool.
I swear it's like 5 years or something.
Nah, a year and a half, a year and a half, a year and a half.
Big man, you have a sickness.
Oh gosh, don't do that. We good now. We good now. We good now.
She know about it.
That's true. So I know about.
Know about it.
oh, yeah, true. He probably strike out a long time.
Well, I mean, what you don't know can kill you, right? So
You should ask him. It should be, hey, you done.
I should probably ask on screen, you know.
You know, I believe strongly that you put a curse on yourself.
When you cheat,
That is
and
true.
you
That is true.
No, I'm not saying doing it while dating is right, but when it comes to
There are certain
that
principles.
bond, because marriage is like a bond with God also, right? Once you cross that gap and you take that step and you jump the broom, as the old people say,
That's sacred
you
ground.
and you put yourself in that situation, unless you
I
really go down,
entirely agree.
unless you go down on your knees and cry on a pillow, snot and tears, and ask God for forgiveness, I believe you will always have a curse
That is
on
true.
you when it comes to relationship or anything you want to put yourself to, because this is just like how you use a child of God, she's a child of God. And if I put you on the face of earth as a man to make her happy, and that is what you do.
I agree with that. And that's how generational curses start too, like, and that's true.
I
But the question I
entirely
want to ask,
disagree.
is honing that bad?
Yes.
It is. It's very serious.
I
Think it's
entirely
honing
disagree.
bad, but I just asked
No,
the
no,
question.
I
It's very
entirely
serious.
disagree with your
curse.
perspective on this. No, not the curse. Not the curse.
The what?
The cheating in marriage. I think any sort of betrayal in the form of cheating or, well, lying is minor compared to that, right? But any sort of betrayal, you're cursing yourself, whether or not it's in
I
a
agree
marriage,
entirely.
because somebody has bestowed their trust in you, upon you, and now you have broken their delusion of you being a good person.
So you see how all of that could tie into now in this generation where we consider it toxic femininity and toxic masculinity, because when things like that happen, it's like it just trickles down. It's like it spirals, it continues, and nobody breaks the curse of it.
and in this generation where we had no idea on how to date and we was just flinging it around and
We had to
going
learn the
however
hard
we
way.
was going. Now men kind of have a certain standard that they want from a woman, especially when it comes to a woman past. They set the standard so high because they'd be like, if you do that, then you'll probably do it again. But yeah, but like I believe we have to be understanding that we all are living through some type of past trauma from one generation, and if we need
Hold on. I
What are you
want
talking
to
about? I'm
interject with
confused.
one
I
thing.
am lost.
No.
I'd like to ask a question. Was the greatest indicator of future behavior? Was the greatest predictor of future behavior?
How you behave now?
Relevant past behavior. So a cheater who cheats once could cheat again, right? Something have to snap in you as a person for you to cheat on somebody that you love. Now, if you had never loved the person, then it's fine, right? You had never loved them in the first place. But relevant past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. So I think somebody's past is important.
Knowing somebody's past, that's true.
I think she was talking about how much people somebody sleep with and think being
No.
unrealistic.
Nah. I don't
no,
think it was
what
that.
I'm saying, what I was saying is,
To some extent.
what
I
I'm
think it's a
saying
huge
is,
level of importance.
With
No.
5 is
but
a lot.
this
It's
is
plenty.
what I'm saying. We as humans now have a quite high expectation in the dating world. Coming from, okay, women cheat, men cheat, you kind of like judge people past on based on, okay, what they would do in future. But we also have to be mindful that we all are coming from some past trauma. So, okay, for example, being in a relationship, you may have saw your past grandmother or your grandfather cheating on, and they stayed in the relationship. So now you approach relationship, okay, I might have to stick it through, and you never saw your grandmother or your grandfather taking therapy. So I just saying, now, yes, it is something that you should be mindful of because it could possibly happen. But you have to communicate these things and you have to try early in the relationship, okay, these are the things that we need to work on. or sometimes you're not even ready to be in a relationship yet.
Lama.
You need to fix these.
Stick up in.
You
Sticky
fully,
pin,
you
sticky
understand
pin.
fully?
I understand.
You
I
understand?
I partially agree.
Uh,
A lot of now this is me. I can't speak for anybody else. You see, vibe and energy. This communication is a part of it. Even in friendship, even as you and I are friends, second, I've remained friends with you because of your energy. I've known a lot of people that I have known before you, and we are not friends now because of the energy.
Big up you on the energy. I like that.
You understand? And a lot of people now bypass energy and stick to communication and how people look.
Oh no.
no, but energy is a
No,
part
we
of
talking-
communication, though.
We not
Huh?
talking.
Your aura is a part of how you
It
communicate.
is. It is.
True, but
We're
but
not
you don't
talking
you don't
about
believe.
making healthy decisions. Yeah, we're talking about we are healthy people, and we acknowledge what it is we done and where we come from with backgrounds, and we are here being honest. Okay, I may have cheated, or I definitely think okay, if it's a cheater, a past cheater, and you have not dealt with that, or you go to therapy to figure out where that's coming from, don't go to somebody who's looking for a serious relationship where they want to
That's
be.
not your call.
No, I just
Spice,
say.
spice,
I
you
want
have
to add
to
to
do
this,
that.
That's not your
right?
call.
No,
I
no,
wanna
no,
add to
I am just.
Because here why? I would cheat on she, and we were done. And I would meet you next week.
And never cheat
your
on you.
aura
never-
different. Your aura is
yeah,
different
he's
than
sick,
her.
that's
And
true.
I would say what here going on, boy. I am 42 years now, and I get in one time. Even though I get the same thing from her, no. It's just that your energy is different, and I
Correct.
would be the best man to you. To
Which
her,
is true.
and she could go and back talk with
Because my
whoever she-
ex-husband is married now and he happy in a relationship
Okay,
and I
so
support it to the
I
point
think
we
that
even went
this-
out the other
this
day. I
is
know.
the question I
The
have
whole
for
family?
you,
I
right?
disagree with
We
this.
good.
Do you
Everybody
think
good.
With his
people
statement.
can heal?
Can people heal?
Yeah, like basically heal.
What are you healing?
I think
Okay.
to
Are
add
you
to that,
healing
right?
from being
I
a
think
cheater?
a
Remember
lot
this
of,
generation, very heavy on therapy.
No, no,
and we
but
need to
which one-
unlearn a lot of the things that was, that was passed on from grandparents. and
I
stuff,
want to
you know.
clarify. What are you talking? Who is healing in this scenario? The person that's been hurt or the person that doing the hurting?
No. Okay, so your person dating, you have past experience of cheating, right?
Did I cheat or was I cheated on?
It could happen both ways.
No,
For
I
example,
think it's very important
No,
which one we're talking
okay,
about. Yeah,
so- okay, you're the cheater. Right?
I would never do that. But go ahead.
You're the, no,
Yeah,
you're
take
the
that off for you
cheater,
one
but-
time. I like that.
But
Yeah.
now you're at a standstill point where it is you realize, okay, this cheating may have come from some sort of something beneath the surface.
Blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. Let me tell you why I say that, right?
So you
Your personal problems and your personal trauma should not affect other people. You should deal with that within yourself.
Which is why-
I think your response is actually wrong.
You
Um,
can't say
asking.
No,
you
you-
can't say growing
no,
up my
because-
childhood was bad, so I cheated. What?
No, actually, no. I totally think that is a fair, not excuse, but a fair response. Because
Trauma
at the end of the day, the person who I am is who's interacting with the world, and I don't know how I would respond at all times now. And yes, I am accountable, but that does not mean I'm a bad person.
Correct.
And that does not mean it should not happen. It happened.
For instance, it comes simple as a broken home. And how you deal with a broken home. Now, I came from a broken home from the age 2. And I saw what my mother did to see me at this age. And I chose to take the right path. Whereas Brad came from the same broken home with, let me say, a home with 2 parents. And he doesn't care.
That's what's
You understand? And a lot of people out here right now very, very gullible when it comes to the things that they will.
Yep. This is why I
Very
was
true.
asking if you're at a standstill, you have some sort of self-awareness and you are willing to make the change. Would you really be judging? Like, would you judge that person harshly? Like, should you judge that person harshly if they have been doing
I think you
it?
should judge. I
if
don't
they
think you
think-
should judge harshly.
No, if they take accountability for what they've done,
You see, that's accountability. Yeah.
is it that this person
Which is fair.
identifies something that they've done and they identify that it's not a good trait, and they now take accountability for it and are willing to change.
Yes.
Yeah, I want the changed person. I don't want the person that's willing to change. Because the person that's willing to change still going through what they're going through.
That's
You
what I
know?
was saying. If
That is where time come in.
That's why I was saying, if you're dealing with certain things, you shouldn't even be dating to be in a
Yeah,
relationship.
I agree. You
Be
should
clear,
take some
clear
time on your own.
communication. We tie it back
Let
to
me just
communication.
ask this, right? You just said like you would you kind of judge them a little. You'll put that into account, right? Now we talk about people being honest and having a honest communication when it is you meet someone, right? And you should be able to relate certain things to someone so you can at least know if it is you can make a life with this person. Now, if you now stand there that you would kind of judge that person or put them to the test, do you feel like a lot of people are afraid to be honest?
Judges are no, remember correctly, judge is a strong word. We wasn't put on the earth to judge nobody. I would never, despite what you went through, or how hurt you get, or how much hurt, or how much shite. Your job is not to judge me. Your job is to allow me
Room
to
to
change
grow.
and grow as a man or as a female, and then I will show you, well, here what's going on. It's really you I want, and 2025, 2026 is the time space I need. There's a conversation we could sit down and have.
And I believe
How long you think it would take for you to get yourself in order? But you can't tell me that. You can't tell me to get myself in order, and
you
every
not-
time I slip,
and that's a
you
thing.
choke a fire and you throw stuff in my
Correct.
face because you're going to set me back as an individual.
And I'm going to add to that as well. Like, that's a thing now that I think women have to be a lot mindful of when it comes to dating, especially with men. You know, if a man is open and vulnerable with you and he comes to you and say, hey, I ain't ready for a relationship yet, but I like your girl. I really like your vibes. I really like your energy. You know, it's up to the female to decide, well, all right, this is somebody that I can see myself growing with. Let me give him space to grow. I am willing to grow and evolve with you. I'm willing to change with, you know, go through the phases with you. A lot of females don't do that.
You know,
and a lot
well,
of men
I was
is
about to
like,
say most women not
they
willing
don't
to do
know,
that.
They don't
And
They're
know.
you
not
know
willing to
why?
do that.
A lot of women date for security. Like they don't have something going on for themselves. So they look as man as something for better opportunity in life. Because to me,
I see nothing wrong with that, by the way.
no.
I absolutely see
no.
nothing wrong
yes,
with that.
nothing is wrong. No, nothing. I'm not saying, okay, this is what.
I find it
No. I'm not saying that something is wrong, but I'm just saying, as a woman, whether or not if that is what you want in life, you should definitely have your own life going for yourself. Even if you're.
I entirely disagree with you.
What?
Entirely disagree.
Have your own
Okay,
passions.
so let
Have
me.
your own friends.
No, those are
Yeah,
things,
but
but
you see,
that's not
there's
having
a-
your own life.
there's a-
I
No,
think
that's
so
what I
long
mean.
as you're in a
Having-
relationship,
No.
you guys don't have your own life. We share a life.
No, we're talking about if
It's
you're.
a
second.
union.
No.
So, remember, I could ask a question. Are we
Give him space, allow him space, allow him space.
No, I don't really like to go into detail with my relationships, but my last relationship was supposed I made, and I said to myself, my last relationship because of my age will be my last.
How old are you?
And it didn't happen. He's like 90. Continue.
Right?
Good night.
There were infidelities from her during the dating stage that we got past. That the typical man would leave and go.
Could I interject? There is no getting past infidelity. From the time that happened, the relationship,
young, he don't know
that
the facts.
relationship is a failure.
No.
No, he young, he don't know the facts.
My
You
bad.
understand.
Them
When you
who
reach
would
us-
say.
Ask him. He know me years now. I've done the partying. I've done the woman. I've done the limes. So when you're looking for stability, you believe in giving people chance,
Clean slates. I agree to
right?
that. I believe in
And
that
I
as well.
gave chance. I gave chance until the chances that I give made me cool in the relationship. And it started to affect the time that I should have been spending with her. I come and spend it with you because I know you longer than I know her. And when I stressed out and you come and say, we're going to drink a beer, I will come and drink a beer with you. And that she made that an issue because
But you retained a certain amount of resentment to her for that. And
I-
that's why I say the relationship in itself had
I wouldn't
failed
use
at
the
that
word-
point.
resentment.
Well, you always had it in the back of your mind. Like,
True.
this is what has happened. I know you'll say I'm young, but I mean, I just using my common sense for it, right? When it happened the first time, you'll be like, it sting, right? And then it happened the second time. It sting even more. So now you're low-key expecting it. You've distanced yourself from her to the extent that, well, is wherever.
Well, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
With the conversation after the first 2 times, we was dating. And
The first 2 times you was dating?
we were just dating.
Well, then you shouldn't have wife it.
So I did,
But bro, what?
right? So, but the person herself she was an amazing individual.
She
Younger
still
than-
is.
Still is. Because I don't believe in bad talking.
I love that. I
Right.
love that.
She
Props
still
to
is.
that.
She just need.
You're a savage.
She just need.
He
No.
look like he don't let go.
I've let somebody into my life. They've betrayed my trust and they destroyed who I am when it comes to them. But I hope she's doing well, though.
Yeah, no.
Fuck. No way.
No, but at the end of the day, she has her personal demons to deal with.
That's it. And when you,
It's not, you see, you
To be
see.
honest, you're
I
young.
love your approach.
To be honest, you're young. To be honest, you're young.
Let me say something.
No, it's not
right?
his song.
No,
No,
your song is-
But here what I'm saying. Here what I'm
You
saying.
see, older folks saying things like, love the sinner but hate the sin. It's like, I love you as a person, but you have traits that I don't agree with or traits that I don't like, so I'm not going to associate myself with you anymore.
He
But
now
that
said the
doesn't
girl was
mean-
young.
It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that
She's
you
not a bad person, no, but she made mistakes.
Okay. I was
How much younger
maybe.
the- Oh, what was the age of the young lady?
She was 9 years younger than me.
No, but
How
what I'm
old
saying,
is
She's
that?
30.
maybe I
She's
was.
30? No, she shouldn't be making that mistake.
No, what I'm saying is, maybe I was a little bit drastic in saying that is a bad person, but that is not a good person to me.
No, that's not a good person for you to be in a relationship.
No, yeah. That's what I
That
mean.
don't mean she's a bad person, so you
That's
no
what I mean.
longer do the relationship part.
Yeah.
My ex is a check for me, heavy. Yeah, we can't
Yeah.
be together, but they check for me. Heavy.
That's what I'm saying, so
And I
like-
check for them. Why would I? These people probably love you more than the average person, So why love and hate live in the same house? And if I have the energy to hate you, that means I still have the energy to love you. The opposite of love is indifference.
Indifference. No, you're right. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if me and you have this emotional bond where I cannot be indifferent to you, I choose not to hate you. I choose to love you from a distance.
but what's
I respect it.
the
And I-
need? What's the
you see,
need for the
and that
love?
is what I did. After the second time, I loved from a distance. I continued the communication from a distance, and she improved. And that is why we reached the stage of relationship, because I gave her time to sort out her stuff.
I
Deal we
commend
had to
you for
deal
that.
with.
I commend you
let
for
her
that.
know plain fact that I would not trust you no
No,
time soon.
I commend him for that.
But I would give you time to do you, fix, heal, and whatnot. And boy,
the relationship stronger than ever.
she over witness with that woman. She
ask
over
a
witness.
question?
Yes.
What?
Can I ask a question?
I mean to sound racist, but if I was Gramazone and punching mixer, telling you.
Right. So here's this.
I agree though.
Go ahead.
But
Yeah.
no, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go
So
ahead.
here's this. I never really understand when people say that they are having a hard time with dating. Now, I'm a person who love. Like, I'm that type
Same.
of person who love.
Yeah, love, bro.
I
Lovely.
love
Love Roman
being
Oak,
in
yeah,
love.
that's
I'm
food.
very passionate. So,
I mean to cut this stick up in, let me help myself here because I realize it. Yeah, I realize it.
it lays strong.
Look, that's okay. That's okay, I'm
It's strong.
drinking.
You like it weak?
No, it's just a bit too strong right now.
Right.
Right. So here's this what I want to say.
Right.
I never understand how people say that they have a hard time finding the person. Now I'm being very frank with you. When I did not know myself and I was basically looking for someone, and I know everybody is always bring it back to that. It's find love when you love yourself, but really and truly,
Thank you, Jeffrey.
really and truly, you do find love when you love yourself. So you need as a person, and I wish that a lot of people would start doing this, like exploring yourself. And exploring yourself looks like dating yourself. No, no, it's like dating yourself, and a lot of
Yeah.
people don't explore themselves in the healthy way. They
I agree with that. I agree.
Bro, I have had fantastic relationships. I never do that explore yourself nonsense.
Yeah.
I was with a young lady, hold on, relationship
ask you a
mashup,
question.
relationship mashup. I jam everybody I could have jam, and I find back a young lady and thing good. Everybody happy.
That's
and
exploring
moving on.
yourself and
Like,
exploring
yeah.
parts
Oh,
unknown
that's a
as well.
No, don't tell people to do what I do. That's dangerous.
You explore for sure.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
explore
I
for
get
sure.
fully tested and thing and move on and happy for that.
I like that.
That's
Most
not exploring
important.
yourself.
Most
Exploring yourself
important.
means go up on my monks and meditate every Sunday,
no.
meditate.
Date yourself.
Fine.
Date yourself. Go out.
But
do
we-
things.
I talk about dating other people.
No, I'm talking about dating yourself. When I
Dating
mean
yourself is
dating yourself,
important.
like getting to know yourself on a healthy level, not a toxic level where it is you're going and doing things that not really going to teach you anything new about yourself
see,
besides what you're
Love
already.
is a mirror at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So what you are is what you're going to attract. And I have been through that based on like when I talk from experience, right?
Right.
So a lot of the times I would have attracted toxic men
Yeah.
because at that point I
That's
wasn't in love with myself.
Right.
You know, I was searching for love because I want love.
Yeah.
But what I'm attracting is not the type of love that I want because I mean I ain't really putting in the work and I'm doing the shadow work.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of I know I want love, but I don't know what kind of love I want, and I've been attracting
you
the
don't
wrong
know-
type of love.
You know what
You
you're
don't know
sounding
what-
like? You sound like somebody that is only drink wine. I don't know how to explain it, but you sound
No,
like somebody that is
but
drink
when
wine
you don't know
alone.
yourself, right? You wouldn't know. You don't know what
And smoke
traits
weed.
to look into someone. Like you would see someone, you could see someone and say, okay, that's a nice person. But when it comes to seeing traits in someone without having to like go the extra mile, you could kind of just feel in your gut, okay, this is not for me. Because I know what I represent inside. I know what it is I'm looking for. And dating, I'm just saying dating would be so much easier if people actually date themselves first and get to know themselves.
So
What
I
brought
would
you to
add
this
to that, right?
conclusion? What research brought you to this
Experience.
Let me
conclusion?
talk.
Experience.
Let me
So
bring
date
up this.
yourself first.
So when you
Yeah.
say date yourself, define
Go
date
movie
yourself.
tongue, come second rounds,
Yeah.
pull a
Go
chair,
and have a glass of wine. Go and have some
talk to
sushi by
Chris,
yourself,
say Chris, I'm
dress up
drinking
nice.
this by yourself.
I've done it. I've done it.
That's
Ah
not
boy, I think that sounds like a horrible life, boy.
Solo date. That's solo dating.
That is
Solo
not
travel.
dating
The same
yourself,
way you
that's being
travel by
single.
yourself. Well, yeah, and enjoy your singleness.
No.
Something
So
outside your
I would
comfort
share
zone.
an example, right? If a woman, all right, let's just take it to the bed. We're taking it to the bedroom now, right? I don't know myself. Like, all right, I haven't, pleasured myself. I would use the word pleasure, right? So I haven't explored myself and stuff like that. How now am I going to guide my partner when that time comes?
That is,
If
that-
I don't know what
this
I
is-
like or what I don't like in the bedroom,
this
how am I
is-
going to tell him,
and
well,
this
do
is
this or do it
where-
like this or do it like that?
this is where conversation comes
And knowing
in.
yourself as well, because you can't have that conversation if you don't know yourself. How am I going to say, well, babe, I like when you roll your tongue wrong.
But
So, but
Let me ask you a question, right?
At your age,
A
that's not,
lot-
hold on, that's not track back. What did you say? What?
Let me
I just gonna just move past that.
let me just go past. Let me just skip.
let me
We need a little more detail. Hold on, pause for a second. When you say do how, what?
Yeah, because if I have a partner, right? All right, I like you, you like me.
I like you too.
All right, we make it. We make it past the stage of courting, dating.
Yeah.
Right? And all right, babe, I'm ready for, let me go into the bedroom now. We're taking it to the bedroom now. Right?
Sounds like a fantastic. Yeah.
All right. So,
I'm a visual learner. What?
right? So we make it to the bedroom and you there doing your thing, but I lie down there and I don't know. I mean, he ain't really doing anything, but I would take it. And that's why a lot of people, when you hear women say, plenty women, there's just act as though they orgasming, but they don't because,
Yeah.
I mean, the fella ain't really doing, and she probably don't even know what she like because she have never explored that self of her,
On
that
her own.
part of herself.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can I now tell you, well, babe, do your tongue a little slower, not so fast, or pull so, or do this or do that, or
Yeah.
sprint so. How am I to tell you if I don't know for myself?
I forget.
This is
Hold on,
everything is up.
you had with everything besides his
Same
spread
thing
so.
with
What the man spreading for? What you mean,
No.
Well, some
I
people
understand what
different,
she's
right?
what you mean spread so?
I
What you
understand.
mean spread so?
In other words, if I don't know what I like, I
No,
cannot
no, no, no,
expect
no.
it
I
from my
catch on that,
partner.
but you're telling the man spread so.
And
Yeah.
you won't know how to
It's
act
have
for it.
nothing. It's have
Yeah.
nothing.
You
And
won't know how to
Yeah.
act for it.
This is going to be posted publicly and you're going to make people stay away from you, so be careful.
Not at all. Not at
Right?
all. Not at all.
But I understand what
Who
you're
know me
saying.
know?
And
That's why
again,
I struck the right one.
again, this is where communication.
No, I struck the right
This is
one.
where, listen to me. This is where communication comes in because I don't mean to be raw. I wasn't the best. But with conversation from
That's why you get home twice.
Each woman is
That's why
different.
you get
I
home.
understand that communication is important because
Don't worry,
if you
bro.
have that
Woman
conversation.
is different. No.
But-
No.
I'm saying if I don't know, how can I guide you?
how you do.
Yes, it's a-
Because
It's the
when you,
same thing.
so right, so that is why when you're receiving it and it is not pleasing to your standards,
You could say.
you could say
You can give a
him-
tutorial.
him now he should not let his masculinity or his pride get the better of him where he feels.
That is true. That
Yeah,
is
so
true. So he
instead,
needs an
what he
open
could do
mind.
is take correction. Because that's why I did it.
And most men can't take that, sir.
I took correction, and there's nothing wrong with a woman saying don't go left, go right. You understand? Because sometimes the wiser way is really to go right because men mostly go left.
I'm confused.
Yes.
Yeah.
That conversation too big for me.
So we
Yes,
time.
I want
All right.
to take
I
away
school
from
bus for
that.
sure. I don't know what's going on.
We're
I
going
don't
back
know.
to love, right? So
Right.
it's like Monique was saying before.
Oh,
you
I
know,
understand.
date yourself, solo date yourself. You know, get to know yourself, so that when we get to that point, it's like, all right, I know myself enough, and this is the frequency I am vibrating at. So that's what I'm going to attract.
Wait, let me just ask something, right? No, with my experience, being in love with somebody and somebody loving you back is a whole no.
good.
No.
Love
A lot of people-
when somebody loves you back. Now that's a fact. Right, right.
Yeah. Let me
A
hear
lot
you.
of people have not experienced love, and I would say this because
Have you experienced love?
I have, yes. I have experiencing love right now.
Papa,
And
congratulations.
I love that.
Congrats, congrats.
Let me just say that I can now, I as a girl before,
I hope so.
no, I as a girl before,
I hope you're
Yeah, we don't know
I
for
was
sure.
right there, don't know for
sure.
Girl or you born girl?
no, I was very the type of girl that I don't take man serious. I'm the type of girl who wine and dine you. When you fall in love, I go on. So, yeah, but I can say that
Shanti,
now.
you think something about that, sir?
I don't know what you heard about me, but you just can't get enough of
No,
me.
that hit and run.
Okay,
That hit
let
and
me-
run. That Shanti, hit and run.
Yes,
Like she said that day. She said that day, and that sounded so preposterous to me.
No,
Atrocious.
honestly,
No, as in, like,
I
what kind of man
myself-
going through that? I've never been wine
Yeah,
and
yeah,
dined
yeah.
and dashed. That's
Why
never
not?
happened to me.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie for you.
Yes, more
I'm
finding
sorry,
men,
but
wine and
I've
dine, and
experienced
women
it.
dashing.
Serious?
Yeah.
Well, you a Kardashian?
No, she was older than me. So.
Oh, well, nah, but that's, you're signing up for that.
Nah, I hurt my feelings for sure. But
Why
anyhow,
you see the
that-
feelings? You shouldn't get feelings. Operate under the understanding of the transaction.
Manage
She's
your
an
emotions.
older woman.
yeah,
You there to put on a work.
yeah.
You put down your work, you do your best performance, and then you wait to be called up again. And that's it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that at the point in time. To be honest, I thought we was cool, and then we wasn't.
this. So
You wait, you thought you was going to get in a relationship. How much older?
Miggy, hit
37.
and run.
Huh?
She was 37.
Bro, come
Yeah,
on, play
yeah.
a role. You're supposed to come here with a gold chain, a little bira, a little party sponsored by Take. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. You get a cougar, let it raw.
Listen, let me
Don't
not
feel
talk
too
about
bad.
this
Don't feel
anymore.
too
Let
bad.
me
Don't
not
feel
talk about this.
He looking for love.
Same hurt.
You's 23. She
The same
37. He
hurt.
looking for love. Boy, you needed me to be your friend before. That is preposterous.
Yeah.
look
That's
like-
okay. That's okay. It's
look
past
like-
now. It's
From
past
the
now.
time it's more than 15 years in between the two already,
Yeah.
now
It
becomes
has.
a
You know what she
transactional
did? You know what she
relationship.
did?
yeah.
You know what she did? You realize you're getting great. She just takes some of your youth and all that.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Here's
a real
the
thing.
with
That's a real
dating
thing.
with
That's
How
a
long
big
this happen?
gap. This person
2 months?
have already experienced life, and you kind of now learning, and they kind of it's like it have some sort of manipulation. So where it is you would think that you may be responding to her in a way that feels innocent, to her she already experienced that it's very easy to manipulate that
I
relationship.
disagree with
No.
the manipulation.
So you're saying I get played?
Experience.
I get played. All right, word. I get played.
I experience, let me be real. I experience
Or she probably
person
just wanted somebody more
react
experience.
differently to certain things.
Somebody more what?
And a younger person without experience going into a relationship, they could get manipulated. And that's
I think you're using that word wrongly. I think the woman, correct me if I'm wrong, you was talking to her, she was talking to you, you was thinking one way, she was thinking another way, right?
How to be?
Correct.
How to be,
Correct
yeah.
me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
Did she tell you, hey, we're going to get up together?
Nope.
No, right. So therefore,
was
there
no
was no
transaction for
manipulation.
real.
There was the word manipulate is to misdirect. She didn't misdirect. He picky direction.
I
yeah,
think-
but
I
she
think-
would have saw.
No. That is not manipulation.
I don't think I was misled. I think I was naive.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's
Manip-
okay.
yeah.
That
Manipulation
was
Naive
is
is true.
totally
You was
different.
not naive, you're stupid.
Well, then I was
You
stupid
need
too
to
then.
play.
Yeah? Let me call it what
No,
it
but
is.
you don't know, you're inexperienced.
Right, but that is not
And never
manipulation.
That's
You
true.
see,
Never manipulating.
remember she came to him already, and you know the next thing about this whole topic? He's not the first.
And he
And
won't
will
be the last.
She did 3 before him, and she'll do 4 after him. It's just a cycle. Wherever country she lands, and she get it.
Is
she
that
will
foreign
take
thing?
it. No, but I
I
just
think we
say
should-
that is
oh
how
gosh.
it.
I see him, the face down. So I
Nah,
think
you
we
hurt,
should
you
change
hurt,
topic.
you hurt,
We
you
should
hurt,
change-
you hurt, you hurt, you hurt, you hurt. Bro, you had a bro. He's a real loving guy. Yeah, he wants to cry. He wants to cry.
Yeah, but
He wants to cry for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Look, he's still playing.
Yeah, you know what else, why? We grew up on the street and we hear these stories on the block. So when
Yeah.
we go to it, we know what to expect. He really grew up like that now, but he grew up a little more sheltered. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm
One
wrong.
of the
And now,
shelter
no,
ties.
I'm not
You
going
say he can
I'm
have
not
you.
going to call the individual name. There's somebody I used to play music with, and he experienced the same thing. We used to play music on the where's the club by Etihad there on the main road.
Right.
That closed down.
Right.
Rush. And drinks passing whole night. We went to play music whole night. Drinks passing. So he left me by the DJ booth, and he went to the bartender to tell the bartender, well, you know, stop selling drinks. And he's like, well, what is he talking about? Him is drinks after drink is selling. He said, well, the bartender said, well, I'm not selling any drink. It's happened to be a young lady that was there. She took him after the event, and they went on Slam Jam, and like, I guess he needed to sleep very hard. And she left his ass right on the bed and left the morning bright and early. You understand? And he was distraught.
Why?
He ready
Why?
to fall in love.
I never asked him.
But people just fall in love so fast?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, when you're with an older person,
Yeah.
the experience might be real nice.
PC is a hell of a thing, I know. PC is a hell of a thing. If you get a good PC, you could fall in love tonight, self, you know. According to these
Piece
videos.
means piece of.
He probably never gets a PC yet.
Yeah, that would mean a piece of. Yeah.
Right?
I never hear that too before.
I try
You
not
grew
to
up
be-
sheltered.
I try not to be too raw.
Yeah. Yeah. PC. Yeah, I was thinking why you didn't say pum pum. But yeah. But no,
PC, yeah,
I
that's
think
how
you
you
say
say
the pizza because it's what you get. The man get out sweet.
PC.
And that was it.
Yeah.
But women really do that. Really do that.
No, but I mean, for every one woman that does that, there are countless men that do that.
Real.
Countless. Let's call it for what it is.
All right, so
Um,
I have a question for everybody here because I want to now tell all you a little advice.
I love this.
Because I feel like, no, I'll give all some advice. 'Cause I feel like I'm sitting here with a lot of people. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but I'm sitting amongst men that is still experiencing a side of a woman that I wouldn't really call a woman that knows themselves. And because if you're attracting that, then we need to add some questions here, right?
So hold
No,
on, that is a
wait.
strong
I'm ready
assumption.
for the
Eh?
question.
No. I'm just we're going off our bar here, so this is what I'm gonna ask the question. Well, what she face already? You don't offended.
I find you should ask him
So-
first, huh?
So
Ask him
let
first.
me ask: are you in a relationship?
Currently, no.
Okay. Are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship? Yeah. Are you in love and you feel like the relationship is growing?
What?
I know.
Are you in love?
and you feel like the relationship is growing, like it's growing?
Are you in love and do you feel like the relationship is
Yes.
growing?
No, I'm not asking a question to put your business out. I just want to know, like, do you feel?
I'm trying to understand what this is to
I
lead
think he
to.
really want to answer this on
No,
camera.
I want to know if it is.
Because the
I
assumption you
wanna
made, because from where
know.
you start, the conversation you started with, right? You started saying that I believe you guys are choosing young ladies that do not know themselves and blah, 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 blah. What I can absolutely guarantee you is my woman probably knows herself 10 times better than you.
Okay, so this is what I'm asking.
So,
you. If you
I am
are in a
100%
relationship,
sure.
are
I
you
love
in
the
a
confidence in your
relationship
woman. I
you
love
are in
that.
love and the relationship, you feel like it's growing.
Of course.
Okay, so
It's literally growing into a business.
What is the question?
okay, so are you dating? Are you dating with the expectation to get married?
Am I dating? We past dating?
No, are you in a relationship with the expectations to get married?
So the conversation about marriage is a
No,
totally...
I just want.
No, because it's what you consider to be married. At this point in time, technically I'm married.
Okay.
Not marriage.
So
doesn't-
marriage is...
marriage
so
doesn't
if
mean
you
going
work
in an
into what's
appointment
going to
for
the
better-
courthouse and thing, darling, I
No,
done passed
Come
that.
on
I
now.
just want to know, like, how serious
Raise
are
your-
you
raise your mic.
guys? I just want to know how serious have you guys reached in relationship where we bypass that we trying to find a woman, we have the cheating.
No, but understand
None of
what,
us here
understand
said
what,
anything about
understand
cheating.
what Second's saying. And he's correct.
How
He
long
don't
you in a
have to,
relationship
he don't
now?
have to go, neither you, neither the Cheyenne, right? Has to go on a pulpit and get a ring to be married.
No,
She,
I'm not-
her marriage lasted a year and a half. Every
What I'm
relationship I've
saying-
been has
Actually, it
lasted
was
longer than a
less
year and a
because it
half.
stopped in the
Every
I-
relationship I've been has lasted longer than a
Okay,
year.
so this
My
is
question,
not-
hold on. My question to you is how long you have been in this relationship that you have been growing into love with?
Listen,
How long? How long?
3 years.
That's a baby relationship.
Okay, but
People
no,
student in secondary
no,
school.
the
Have you ever get horn in a
commitment-
relationship?
No.
You
the
lie.
commitments-
You don't know.
Lie,
You don't know.
lie,
You
lie.
don't know.
That's it.
Lie again.
That's
Darling,
the true test of
don't
love.
Lie
True test of
again.
love.
Lie again.
You don't know.
The commitments that we have together, it's basically.
Let me see the man.
Oh,
I see your Instagram already. No, call it for what it is. Let me see your gram. Let me see your gram.
But my thing is,
What
right,
Let
when
me
you
see
get
a
cheated
man and
out in a
let me see a gram.
relationship,
What it is
Let me
I
see a
want-
man and let me see a gram. I ain't buying that. I ain't buying. I in tongue long,
This is
people.
what it is.
Trinidad
I
and Tobago,
want to
I am in
direct
tongue very
questions.
so
long.
I
That is
I
bad.
want to raise my hand. I want
What you
I
want?
want to add something.
You're bringing up real past drama here. You're bringing up
No.
past drama here. And
I
I,
feel
don't know
like-
you, so I don't want to judge. But you're
No.
bringing up past drama because everybody I hear talk like this. It licks.
So my thing is,
listen.
right?
Licks, yeah.
No, this is, I'm
This-
not directing. I don't think you guys are allowing me to talk. But it is, okay, I feel like we at a depth with the conversation where it is, I'm not getting a response from someone who has been in a serious relationship and feels like the relationship is growing together.
Who tell you that?
Yeah, but what is the
No.
You
purpose of that
cannot-
question?
I want to direct the question to that person who has that.
I am in a relationship and it is directed, and my purpose of
Okay, I can't ask the question because we feeling attacked.
ask why you feeling
No,
attacked.
but those are literally attacking words. Your premise was started upon. I feel as though you guys have not been so. So therefore, there was an assumption made in, and then you are now trying to validate that assumption and build evidence through your questioning.
Okay.
Correct
okay.
me if I'm wrong.
So I feel like, okay, I now express, I feel like whatever, right? Now, I am not saying this, and I forwarded to say.
I find it getting rough.
want
Put on your
to
hands. I
ask
find
a
it getting rough. I find it
question.
getting rough.
No.
Hey,
I
no,
forward the question, so now I want to ask
no.
a question.
I want to
because
see the man.
The question I
Show me
want,
the
I
man.
am not
I will
judging-
tell if you on in here. I could
All
just
right,
look
let's
and see
change
if
the
the
topic.
soul
Let's
on
change the
him.
topic. Let's
Hey,
change the topic.
no, I could tell for sure. I might even know
I
him.
had a foresight.
Darling, Darling, that delusion you're selling there is dreams.
How I could ask your age?
25. But
You getting on? You get.
listen. I can't ask the question. I
My
can't
thing-
even ask the question. I can't ask the question. I can't get.
I will be.
can't
You'll
ask
introduce me to a new man at 28, right?
I ain't gonna lie with you. I wouldn't even ask that
Introduce me
question.
to a new man. I sure that.
That is fine.
Let me ask you a question now.
No. Okay. Wait.
We have
It is
we have
fine.
people here watching
Right.
us, so Miles, we have
Right.
to act accordingly.
It is fine that we are now bringing assumptions. Now, I have not been able to ask a question from the person who I feel like have that relationship. Because now I can extend the question to you as, okay, what does a healthy relationship looks like to you based off all the topics that we have been having? I feel like the responses has been what we all have been talking about, masculine toxicity, right? Expectations, what women expect of a man. Now, generalizing the conversation, I feel like I have not been getting a healthy response.
Darling, he's 25.
I ain't gonna lie with you.
Darling, you
Hear
keep
me out,
on it
hear me out.
tongue.
Hear me out. I ain't gonna lie with you. My skull bust because I don't even know what we talking about at this point.
No.
I
So,
actually lost.
all right,
I actually
so,
lost.
So, this guys, I probably shouldn't do this in a podcast, but I experience all kind of women in my life. And this movie I seen here, I've seen many of this iteration.
Let me.
Hold on. So this movie sounds like somebody who has had past trauma, dealt with a lot, made a lot of mistakes, find somebody to be that hero for them, experiencing that person as their hero, now think all the problems have been solved, puts this person on a pedestal, and then once upon a time,
Let me be real. Let's be
you're
real.
now
I
talking
have
about the glory of the
no-
man.
I'm not saying that.
No, I
What
have,
they
no,
talking about?
listen. No, I think you guys are now trying to judge based off what it is.
But
I
did you
just
not
told
judge
you
earlier?
guys. No, I'm not judging. I'm not
That's
judging.
Monique, right? Monique?
I said I feel as though the response that I have been
Monique?
getting, so it's fair
Hi.
that I ask the question.
Hi,
so
good
I
evening.
can now ask the question to the person.
Hi,
to
good day.
have-
Hello. Good evening.
Okay, so let's change the topic.
Hi. Good evening.
Please and thank you. Let's
I
change the
can't,
topic.
I
Hello?
can't, I can't get the response.
Hi. Excuse. Hello. Hi. Good evening. How are you going?
No, I listen. I don't want you guys to think that I am judging based on I am putting anybody on a pedestal. That is why it is I'm saying that I'm getting
Can I
I'm not getting
ask you a
response
question?
That's okay.
What age are you looking to get married?
I don't have a set age. I have goals that I want to hit,
Right.
right?
So would you say you put in your goals first? Or
No. Personal goals.
Mhm.
Personal goals, I think the relationship based on the person who I am dating and the person that I am, that
So-
I feel that we should both have before we make that commitment to each other.
So if he's ready to get married in the year and he proposes, would you take that step? Because I know there's a saying that once a man meets a woman that he's ready to be with, it shouldn't take him more than a year and you're all together 3 years. I just saying, eh? All right. So now that you're at this
Is that
stage
true, though?
where, huh?
Is it true though?
If it's true, yeah.
No,
I would. It would
think
take me
you
6 months to
know.
marry
No,
somebody
it's
who's
like-
proof yourself for them. And if it don't work, it doesn't work. I'm not saying that is your situation,
No,
but
yeah, I totally get what it is you're saying. But to me, looking at what it is I may have seen with past marriages,
Mhm.
I now judge my relationship on based on things that I need to both have within each other to make that commitment. Because as you said,
Mhm.
dating someone and being in a relationship and now going into a marriage is completely different.
right. But you said just now that you have seen from other relationships and whatnot, and which I understand. Why should somebody else's marriage and relationship dictate what you have? Because that is what you see. See, Pollock is not go Pollock, no.
It's not dictating. I have certain expectations.
So you're not getting the
and goals.
expectations right now. That is what you're saying.
we are both, that's why I was asking, how is the relationship? Are you guys growing where it is you feel like it's a serious relationship where both of you are growing? I feel as though our relationship is growing and we may hit that milestone.
You see, but that
soon.
question is kind of redundant because our relationship will be different to your relationship. And if you feel you're at a stage where your studies or your business or your family is priority to handle before marriage, that is in your relationship, whereas I would be with you and know what here what's going on. I've been through so much shit in past life, excuse my language. In the next 6 months, 5 months, I want to marry you, but you're not ready to go that step because you're studying. You understand? So asking us that question really doesn't make any sense because it will be his situation be different to mine and her own.
No, what is
You
it?
sound like a very wise. No, you sound like a
What
very
it is
wise
I
fella.
was looking for,
Right.
so, based on my judgment, okay, we had the conversation about toxic masculinity, right? We talk about basically the rules. What would you consider if it is a man slappy, if that toxic traits? Okay. Now the give and take with that is I basically say toxic masculinity is basically the expectation of a woman, what they expect of a man, rules, right? Now I may have say something that may have thrown all it out. Right, okay. So now we went into the relationship. We talk about experiences with relationship. Now, I hear some kind of things that is occurring currently right now that I feel as though I'm not getting the response to the questions that I have to ask in a way that makes sense to me. So now I am asking which one of you are in a relationship, because I'm not basing my relationship off of, because relationships are different, right? I'm basing off if you feel as though you're in a relationship where it is you are growing, and when I mean growing, it basically you all have goals, you all have personal growth that you're basically accomplishing in the relationship, and it's a healthy one.
So I want to answer this question
neither of us can
based
answer
off of
that.
my experience, right? All right. I am not in a relationship right now, meaning
Would you
that
like
we
to be?
both didn't confirm that we are in a relationship. However, however, we are courting, we are getting to know each other.
How long will you rock
We are
him?
communicating. Well, we have known each other since 2016, right?
Cody,
But
weird
we
boy.
recently actually connected on the
Intimate
level
level.
of let's get to know each other,
All right.
right? So we are getting to know each other and stuff like that, and we
How
are
long that running now?
basically that's about 4 months now.
All right.
4 months. So
Right.
it's still early. It's still early, right?
Taking your
But
time.
Right now it's just
what we're
courting.
now doing,
So
we are
you
setting the
have your chance. You
foundation.
can run in. You can run in. You can run in. It's been too late.
We've been friends before, but what we are doing right now is setting the foundation. So we are unlearning past trauma, we are unlearning certain things, and we are now setting a direction for where we want our relationship to go. So to answer her question, can I see myself marrying this person? Yes. Can he see himself marrying me? Yes. However,
Or
we are doing the
growing.
work right now in order to
Growing.
grow.
Go ahead.
No, do you see yourself growing in a relationship now? Relationships, yes, you're gonna have mistakes, but you have
No. You need to hear where you're tying up yourself, you're sidetracking. Just say where you had to say the growing. Go ahead. From growing.
no,
Take two.
No. I'm just we talking about relationships, right? So you're in a relationship, whether or not you're in a courting relationship, but you both have that conversation, you're both growing, you're both doing the work. Like, are you making your judgments or decisions based on a healthy relationship? So to her, it's just I just want to know, are we making our decisions based on, are we both willing to do the work and we are both showing up to be in a relationship,
So,
or are we just dating?
I would add to that as well, and I would be very vulnerable here, right? So I would have, after the relationship where I mentioned that I cheated on this person, right? After that, I would have taken some time. I wasn't in a relationship since then. And however, I do have some relationship trauma. So there is certain traumas that are wrong relationships, meaning, like for me now, one of the hurdles that we came across was, okay, I don't feel like my person shows up for me, right?
Right.
However, I communicated that with my partner, with the person that I'm interested in, and I told him, I said, hey, here's what. I would have had relationship trauma before, and I feel like, in this situation, I would have wanted you to show up for me, and you didn't at that point in time. And his response to that was, okay, I understand you. Thank you for communicating that with me, right? So it's not to say that we do not have.
I can't win the boy second.
No,
I can't win
that's
that,
no.
She get gem there. She
Remember,
get gem. I can't
no,
win
no,
the
no,
one.
no. Remember that the early,
He is a gem. He
that
is
the early performance, eh?
It's only 4 months.
Yeah, remember, it just be.
I would
super,
say- I would have said
it come
the same
like
thing to
Dragon
her.
Ball Z. You know, you just be Super Saiyan, but you can't stay Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
He's Super Saiyan.
Nah, he's different. He's different.
Wow.
He's
So
different. He's different.
we gonna see how he is when he no longer insane.
We'll return to this.
What I could say to your question, it all boils down to the two people in the relationship. And what is your future plans for each other and for yourself? Because being
Are
married
you
to
willing to do
somebody,
the work?
even though you're married, marriage is not just about you and him. It's about yourself and you, mainly. Because you could be married, happily married, and still happy. I know the man doing the best, I know, but you just unhappy because you haven't dealt with stuff in you.
I also want to say that as well, like when you get into a relationship, now I may be young, but based on my experience, like in a serious relationship where it is you guys are growing, whether or not if it is your main goal is to get married and have that life together forever, just saying like you kind of fall into seeing this person as somebody that you're sharing life with and going through life changes with. So like it like love kind of plays out of the factor sometimes when it is you have to make decisions based on this is someone that is a friend and is just as human as me, and this is why it is I like oftentimes be concerned like do people in relationships see each other as equals, like you're just as broken or you're just as a human as me that is growing and we can grow together. And just to tie it back to toxic masculinity, right? It's not whereas women judge men behavior and how they treat women, but we want you all to be a little mindful about decisions making where it kind of makes you question yourself and where is okay, where are you making this decision based on for women or how you deal with a woman? Is it based off assumption or is it based off of something that you internalize for yourself?
Yeah.
I am very lost.
You know how I know is the problem? I don't even
don't
know
even
what
know.
we're talking about.
Yeah,
I,
I'm so
I really,
confused.
I'm so
I am
confused.
I realize it's silent for a while now.
I'm so
sorry.
lost.
So back to the
Hold on,
topic.
hold on, Dion. Miles had to go. So Miles, big up
Miles.
you, right? We have some people with some questions in the crowd. So I'll have to borrow one of these ladies, Mike Sandil, if you could just, or Elmo, if you could.
It was a
You guys will have to
pleasure.
share the mic
It
here.
was a pleasure. Y'all don't forget.
Yeah, you can bust out.
Second
It was nice having you.
is the only place.
I hope I didn't offend you.
No, of course not.
Okay.
Of course not.
It came from a genuine concern.
I just think.
No, I don't think you offended anyone, love.
Yeah,
Nobody was
think
offended.
Your folk.
Because I didn't understand anything.
I
Talking to the mic.
I just think that the clarification that you're looking for should be between you and your partner, and outside information for your relationship from family or anybody else should not be included. Have a good night.
That is it. When women,
Thank you very much,
when
Miles.
women
Love
ask-
my brother. See you
ask
next week,
where,
eh?
Where are men?
Yeah.
Where are men getting decisions making from? Are you making decisions
Money,
based,
money. I make every
based-
decision with
that's-
money
that's
in
where
mind.
you're making decisions
Yeah.
based on
Money in mind.
outside expectations, or are you making decisions based on
of
the
course
person
not,
that you're dealing with? Oh.
So yes, my friend in pink.
Pleasant good night to the panel.
Good night to you.
Females and the males. Here earlier was talking about, family shouldn't intervene. That is too late because when you meet someone, you should investigate their family.
You need to know their background, correct?
Yes, get to know the background because they could have mental health issues, autism, all these things. You understand? So to deal with them with no knowledge, not wise either. And then a relationship have many parts in it because it have ship at the end of that re.
Correct.
So you go have a captain and a first mate, and you have to know what parts you're playing in that ship.
No.
Bring her in, bring her in, bring her in.
If you're willing to, if you could upgrade, if you came in as a first mate or just a deckhand, if you're willing to upgrade.
No, but she making real sense. I like
She
going
was in the
with
Coast Guard for sure. She was in the Coast Guard for sure.
So, also, no one meets someone and say, you're a Libra, read the sign. It is important because we're dealing with energy.
Correct.
Okay.
Too much people coming with traumas, too much people coming with hang-ups, too much people coming with daddy issues and mommy issues.
We love daddy issues.
Correct.
So when you enter in anything with anybody, please do not try to marry under the age of 30, especially females. Do not marry. Make
That
sure
is
that
true.
your mate, who you're looking at, is DNA compatible
And
as
from
well.
experience, I would confirm
why
that.
are
I would
you
confirm
so
that.
affixed on DNA compatibility? Because
Because
you brought
it's-
it up twice.
Everything has genetics. Genesis in the Bible is genes. Everything is genes and energy. So if you come pushing a gene, remember men
see that
start blaming
energy?
women from the garden. You understand what I'm saying? So this pastor, no, the blame game start from then. The blame game start from then, and men naturally come with a hang up because I saw Adam go tell his sons, you see that woman, she put me in trouble. She was with a snake. She's a, that going on, they like
Adam's so real for that.
folktale. They like
Adam's so
folktale.
real for that. Real for that. Real
Definitely
for that.
have to know the burden that you carry with your loved one or
And
the
then
person
she
that
will
you
carry
treat.
something in her tummy, meaning we just carry all our strength, all our hurt in the belly,
Yeah.
in the stomach. So then we have to understand chakras, and you see, it will go into a long, long talk, but this is what we should look forward for now.
I appreciate
in the
that.
relationship.
Thank
Read
you.
somebody's sign that could be full of jumbies, meaning energy that is unwanted, and it will pass on to you.
Thank you very much.
Big up Auntie Pink, you on time.
Miss Pink, yes.
Auntie Pink? Oh,
Miss Pink.
Miss Pink. Sorry.
Miss Pink. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, long time, brother. Just as we're about to wrap up. But you have any closing words, Dion?
Me personally, I ain't gonna lie here, brother. I zoned out like half an hour ago. So I was
No,
just-
I was lost.
Yeah.
I was really lost. I think probably that's my toxic masculinity, not
same.
understanding.
That is how I go.
No, I wouldn't say that's
You have
toxic.
to clear it
I
up
am
with
the
the
problem.
comments.
I am the
I
problem.
would say that's toxic if it's not
No,
kind. Like,
because
if you want to know
I was lost. I was like, am I retarded? What is
Nah,
going on?
I was feeling on the
I was
spectrum for sure.
honestly.
I was on the spectrum for sure.
No. I'm not in the. I know the R word, so I don't mean that really. But I was asking myself, am I? What is wrong with me? Am I the problem?
Nah, I was fully
Because I was whoa.
Yeah. Nah,
Whoa.
my closing words would
I
be
was
toxic
lost.
masculinity exists, and it is Nestor Boxhill and Dion Singh. So that's sorry.
So I just want to say something, right? My closing remarks would be this, and this is a message more or less to the ladies. Now, I would give an example, and I was telling Akil this. This was something that happened today, and this is something that
Who's
always
Akil?
happened with me, right? So going along Port of Spain today to handle my business and stuff like that, right? As you go along, men would they would, hi, good day, have a good day, beautiful, that kind of thing, and your response.
It
a
is get like
woman's
that?
response-
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
all the
I would like
time.
that.
All the time. All the time.
Do you?
And my response, and the reason why I would get it like that all the time is because what you put out is what you're going to get in return, right?
And you drink
And
wine.
my thing is, yeah, I don't ever. You could look, however, it doesn't matter. I would always return that respect. So if you, the only thing I don't respond to is,
What?
don't call my line.
People still do that?
Nah, I don't think we'll do that.
But
I don't think people just do
we're
that
very
anymore,
rare
yeah.
now. We just get that very rare now. But that's my thing, right? For ladies, whatever you put out. So
I can't do it.
as
I can't
Aki
do it.
rightly said, as you said as well, there's no such thing as toxic masculinity.
I said
It's
that.
what we encourage. Men aren't really toxic, but they do have toxic traits. But it's at the end of the day, is whatever you put out is what you're gonna get. So if a man say, hey, beautiful, say thank you very much. You know, if it's
No.
okay,
I think you
it's
just
okay.
read it, and some men really are out of time with the hi beautiful. And even if you say hi beautiful, that's his version of good morning, leave it as that. Let the young lady go on her day. And them kind of thing. Oh God, fellas, do your best. But we want to thank you guys so much. This is Let Me Talk. All the people that were here live, we thank you guys so much. Every Wednesday we have second rounds. And God bless. And I will watch over with you guys to try to fully understand everything that took place here.
Yeah.
This was the most hieroglyphic episode. Thank you guys so much.
I love it. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.